Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your eyes very well. All the verses to release arcane skills are not peace be with us. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Se frecaron a su coster mongole. Each moment, now night. Shiny arrows! Whoa! I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Premio sereno intenso al infinito.
Yay! A perfectly executed exercise! Huh? This wasn't an exercise?
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
I seldom work together with others, but this is not bad.
Speak. A ravishing rainbow.
It's alright.
Be careful, young man. White? Or say, all colors. Be careful, young man.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Extraction of the rainbow. Or say, all colors. An apple a day, a star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground.
And this is an alien city. Each moment, now night. Se cercarono su quest'erbo gole.
Be careful, young man. Extraction of the rainbow.
Did I meet your expectations? Se cercarono su quest'erbo gole.
Ravishing rainbow.
Se cercarono su quest'erbo gole. Se cercarono su quest'erbo gole. And this is an alien city.
Be careful, young man. An apple a day, a ravishing rainbow. Be careful, young man. An apple a day, a star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground.
And this is an alien city. Each moment, now night.
Be careful, young man.
Premio sereno intenso all'infinito.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
Speak.
The enemies don't seem to be in the habit of wearing gas masks.
My sword sharp.
An eye for an eye.
Just in time.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Just as planned.
I believe in you.
Just in time.
Legna sereno intenso ad infinito. My sword sharp.
A tooth for a tooth.
I believe in you.
Just as planned.
An eye for an eye.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Step it up, everyone.
Resistance is futile.
Just in time.
A tooth for a
Depict the
tooth.
world I have never seen before.
Noble or lowly. Sin
Each
shall be
moment,
punished.
now night. It's all right.
It's illegal.
My sword sharp. I believe in you. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Legna sereno intenso ad infinito. Depict the world I have never seen before. Each moment, now night.
An eye for an eye. The law is above all else.
Just as planned. Hold your breath.
My sword sharp.
Please, hold your breath.
Off thou go.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Just take it as a trip to London.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. An eye for an eye.
I believe in you.
Just as planned.
The law is above all
So
else.
long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Depict the world I have never seen before.
Just in time. Just as planned.
Each moment, now night.
Cheer up. Hold your breath.
A tooth for a tooth.
You found the right verse for me. My sword sharp.
An eye for an eye.
You found the right verse for me. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Just in time. Just as planned.
A tooth for a tooth.
Step it up, everyone. Umbrella and around.
The law is above all else.
Please, hold your breath.
Off thou go.
Just take it as a trip to London.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Using troops?
Do we have the candidate's name list? Show it to me.
Yes. Please wait a minute. It'll be prepared right away. Why is the light on?
Warning! Warning! Everybody listen up. We have taken over the Foundation. Our demands are release us, set Bertin free. You have 3 days. After that, we are...
Madam, I didn't.
What's the matter? Something wrong with the printer?
No. Oh, right. The candidate name list. Here you are.
Thank you. This is exactly what I need. Sorry for the scene. Like others here, they also have the right to make their voices heard. It is the essential step for us to come to an agreement. We will take care of this, don't worry. However, perhaps we should stop using the old projector. It may lead to accidents, don't you think?
Understood. I'll remove the transfer devices now.
Oh, bloody hell! How dare they cut off the power? This pirate has so much left to declare. Wimps, cowards, hypocrites!
Hear, hear! I can't agree more. It is very rude to hang up before others finish their words.
This is not telephone, Miss Sotheby. But, of course, that's not the point. No matter what, we've communicated to them the most crucial requirements for negotiation. I'm sure they will respond to us properly.
I just want to take the chance to show our attitude. Taking over the radio station at the headquarters of the Foundation, it's a gas in the late hundreds of years. It would have been perfect if we could have another "you can't win" to close it out.
We could look around here to see if there's other broadcasting equipment. However, this apple does not recommend frequent provocation. Right now, it's more important to patrol the surroundings in case we are ambushed by the guards. Miss Druvis is forming Abatis alone downstairs. Perhaps she needs our help.
Fine, you have a point. This pirate has decided to put off the plan to liberate the Foundation. Besides forming Abatis, what else do we need to do?
There's much to be done, Captain. Find water sources, transfer essential equipment, reserve enough food, set up multiple defenses in the woods, and arrange a duty schedule. Make sure someone is garrisoned outside the suitcase, while others are resting inside.
Well, I have the tomato and potato seeds from Ms. Druvis. We must plant them in the suitcase to guarantee food supply.
Tomato and potato? All vegetables, no meat? Oh, they're meant for the piggies that grow my bacon. When I was wandering the seas, at least I could have a grilled sea bass every day. I wonder what Vertin eats in rehab. Will she be hungry? Almost forgot about the goodies X sent. We'll definitely hang in there for a few more days with them. Sotheby, Mr. Apple, you go downstairs first. I'll meet up with you once I bring the box down there.
All right, we will meet you at the entrance. Stay safe.
around. The enemies don't seem to be in the habit of wearing gas masks.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
Off thou go.
Please, hold your breath.
Each moment, now night.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Just take it as a trip to London.
My sword sharp. I believe in you.
Just in time. Just as planned.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Hold your breath.
A tooth for a
Just in
tooth.
time.
My sword sharp.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Umbrella and around.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Please, hold your breath.
I believe in you.
An eye for an eye.
Just take it as a trip to London.
Regna sereno intenso ad infinito.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be punished.
Just as planned.
A tooth for a tooth.
Cheer up.
Off thou go.
A tooth for a tooth.
Just in time.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. The law is above all else.
Resistance is futile.
Depict the world I have never seen before. I believe in you. Each moment, now night.
Did I meet your expectations?
Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your eyes very well.
Aloha! Bonjour! Ni hao! Konnichiwa!
Speak.
Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your eyes very well.
Speak.
Oh, it's our genius.
Any instinct?
There is no need to hold an emergency meeting for this. Such declaration of war without tactic or plan B is typical example of Arcanist's behavior. The area they controlled has no value at all, no matter in terms of the size or the influence.
Well, the administration department has not taken official actions yet. I heard the plan was to dispatch a team to escort them to the School of Discipline.
Problem solved then.
Next time, if Verdun brings back more unregistered arcanists, will the same thing happen again?
I don't understand. It's not a shame to join the Foundation, is it? By signing the agreement, Arcanists will enjoy the right to use arcane skills in human society and be bestowed great honor. The Human Resource Department could have used the whole floor to hold the applications a dozen years ago. Not even the New Age movement could challenge the Foundation's authority in the international community. And these short-sighted exceptions, they aren't even worth being made a topic for the meeting.
Yet, they are not here for the St. Pablo Foundation. They're here for Verdun. They choose to follow her out of their own will because of their admiration for her. That is the essential difference between them and our former recruits.
You mean it's not important at all for them to join the Foundation?
I'm afraid so. But we can't expel them. We both know that the Foundation now requires new members to form a stronger force.
What are you trying to say, Miss Z? Skip to the point.
Today, the House of Intergratus has resubmitted a revised draft of Storm Reformation, Manpower and Discipline. I think it's time to decide if this draft can be adopted and then start a debate.
You are asking for troubles, madam.
Please turn to page 21, section 3. External personnel recruited by the Timekeeper should be placed within the Timekeeper's department. The Timekeeper has the duties of education and discipline to them, and should be responsible for their follow-up behaviors. Personnel within the Timekeeper's department, subject to the Foundation Staff Code, will take orders from the Timekeeper and are not required to take direct orders from the Foundation. This section allows those unregistered arcanists to have more autonomy and develop a stronger sense of identity as a part of the Foundation. Meanwhile, by giving orders to the Timekeeper, the Foundation still has the military right to deploy them. It can solve the current problem.
Which means we will be working with some uncontrollable mercenaries.
I'll say it's the reserve service for wartime.
It's not going to work. What happened when the Arcanists were not under control? Massacres, tyranny, endless revenge. History is nothing but a sewer to them, where they vent their excessive energy and deceive those in power with a speech of ignorance. The reality has proven that.
Exactly. What's more, there has never been a reform as such in the history of the Foundation. During the unexpected storm, reforming in a rush will only increase the
Sorry for being late. Quite a heated discussion. I can see you all have a great interest in this draft proposal. Hope I didn't miss too much.
There will be some differences between theory and practice.
Very well. The enemies don't seem to be in the habit of wearing gas masks, just as planned.
Oh, I can't agree more.
My sword sharp.
Cheer up.
White? Or say,
I know
all
them.
colors?
And this is an alien city.
Just in time. Just as planned.
Affirmative.
Step it up, everyone. Umbrella and around.
Be careful, young man. Oh, I can't agree more.
I believe in you.
White? Or say, all
Legna sereno
colors?
intenso ad infinito.
Don't worry. Weightlessness only lasts a
My
second.
sword sharp.
The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground.
Cheer up.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Be careful, young man.
Please, hold your
Depict
breath.
the world I have never seen before.
Just in time. Just take it as a trip to London.
Each moment, now night. My sword sharp.
Just as planned.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Hold your breath.
Oh, I can't agree more. Affirmative. A ravishing rainbow. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Which matters more? Knowledge or strength?
We are on page 21, section 3. Ms. Z insists on adopting this draft. Ms. Z,
No need for that. In fact, this is the second time I'm addressing this proposal. Considering the integratus, at least it's worth some discussion. Pedro.
The rise of Manus Vindictae has caused the Arcanum world to gradually break free from the Foundation. Therefore, we need to monitor what our Arcanists think and control what they do in a stricter manner. Manus Vindictae has a subversive slogan. Their influence has been getting bigger since the first storm. So has the scale of their infiltration. In the Walden incident of 1929, we were given away in advance. It probably had something to do with the infiltration.
Very well, but it is not relevant to our subject here and now. Stenographer, please take down the point Mr. Rosa just made. That will be the subject of our meeting in the 3rd week. Cats.
The fear of the Arcanists has grown due to the attacks by Manus Vindictae in many regions. It's not ideal for us to implement the peace policy and promote the arcane technology. That is why I am opposed to the draft.
Inspiring. However, what a shame. None of you have realized the key factor in this subject. What is the key element that decides whether this proposal will be approved or not? Manus Vindictae? The constituents? No. It's far simpler than those. It's Vertin. According to the proposal, Vertin will become the only tie between these unregistered Arcanists and the Foundation. As the number of Vertin's field missions increases, she will inevitably get in touch with more and more unregistered Arcanists. That is to say, outside the Foundation's jurisdiction, a group of people is getting stronger each day. An armed force. Her attitude towards the Foundation will be the key to all the issues.
Virgin received her education in SPDM from an early age. She has a clear tendency.
Yes, that's what I think. That's also why I have asked someone who can provide a valid argument on the issue to join us. You may come in, Senator.
Good day, Madam Vice President. Greetings to all committee members. May the peace be with us.
The timekeeper is still in treatment. Before she is restored to health, I appoint you to take care of all the relevant matters on her behalf.
Copy that.
Now, I will ask you some questions. Please.
Clear.
Based on your observation, do you or do you not think the timekeeper has been loyal to the Foundation?
Of all the students of the School of Primary Defense of Mankind are devoted to the peace of mankind. We have pledged lifelong allegiance to the
Let's put it differently. Why do you think Vertin would provoke other students to rebel when she was in school?
I do not know. I'm sorry.
After the incident of the storm, why would Vertin show reluctance to invite the unregistered Arcanists to join the Foundation?
Because,
At one point in her negotiation with the Manus Vindictae, Vertin has agreed to join them. What do you think her true intention was?
That'll
be enough. I believe we all have our answers by now.
Madam Vice President, according to our investigation of the event in 1929 and Timekeeper's report, it is highly possible that Arcana of Manus Vindictae has the arcane power to influence the sanity and consciousness of others from a certain distance. She is able to exert an irresistible... I think all of her responses were out of her survival This is also one of the survival strategies that have been taught in Chapter 1, Book 3 of Introduction to Strategy, edited by the School of Primary Defense of Mankind.
I see. You may... We appreciate the information you just added. You've always been an excellent student. Now, it's time to leave and rest.
Copy that.
What a controversial issue. What's your view on this, Miss Z?
In my point of view, Burton does have doubts about current system, but doubts doesn't mean disloyalty. In fact, if we want to further expand the staff to contend against the Manus Vindictae, we need flexible management. Apply customized standards to arcanists with different backgrounds and different training objectives. Through this, not only can we remove the doubts of Burton, but also ease the tension between the Foundation and other unregistered arcanists.
You've been very thoughtful. Carry it out, then.
Silence.
Hey guys! Are you my teammates? I hope I didn't get to the wrong place this time.
At your service. Cobweb, peas blossom.
This trial is mine to judge.
Just as easy as dealing with wooden cloth.
An eye for an eye. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Flowers are always fresh and fragrant.
It's all right.
My sword sharp. I believe in you. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Legna sereno intenso ad infinito.
Oh, well.
A tooth for a tooth.
Just as easy as dealing with wooden cloth.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Sorrow bush. Sorrow briar. Alas.
Ah, here we go!
Off thou go. A tooth for a tooth.
Oh, I get it completely!
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
my sword shot.
Right, right. Oh, I get it completely.
Levia sereno intenso ad infinito.
Multi-blade! Get ready!
An eye for an eye.
Oh, right, right. Shiny, shiny arrows!
Using troops.
Table de divination en argent, soie blanche, perles trempées dans de la rosée du... De quel... Bien, voyons... Super, c'est juste... Ok, tout est prêt. Coupe en sens. Où est ma coupe?
Encore toi, petit lutin divinatoire. Tu ne me voleras rien aujourd'hui. Pas cette fois. Hé, où t'en vas-tu avec moi? Il semblerait que tu aies besoin d'une bonne leçon pour te faire comprendre. Attends voir. Je vais te montrer ce qui arrive quand on se moque de Mademoiselle Mathilda Boaniche. Be prepared.
There will be some differences. You can't see me. You can't see me. Oh, I can't agree more.
An eye.
The eagle's eyes.
White? Or say, all colours? Be careful, young man.
A tooth for a tooth.
Forward.
The law is above all else.
Ha!
Resistance is futile.
Be careful,
Resistance
young
is
man.
futile.
Affirmative.
An eye for an eye.
White? Or say,
Feel
all
in pain
colours?
and know with regret.
This is Eagle. Target found.
I can't agree more. Affirmative.
Lords, take the offensive.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Be careful, young man. Don't worry. Weightlessness only lasts a second. Affirmative. The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
for a tooth.
Forward!
An eye for an eye.
Left! Ha!
The law is above all else.
Please don't worry about me.
Be careful, young man.
A
This
tooth
is
for
Eagle.
a tooth.
Target found.
An eye for an eye. The law is above all else.
Lord, take the offensive.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Be careful, young man.
A tooth for a tooth. An eye for an eye.
Forward!
The law is above all else. Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
Be careful, young man. Be careful, young man.
Off thou go. An eye for an eye. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. The law is above all else.
Target locked. Forward!
Atop the scale of justice.
Target locked.
Using troops.
Rira bien qui rira le... Sale petit voyou. Je suis crevée. Il est tard. Oh, Dieu merci, je n'ai pas loupé la marée haute. Préparez les accessoires. Je ne dois pas me laisser distraire à nouveau. La divination requiert toute ma concentration et mon énergie. La marée haute causée par la lune sera bientôt là. Voyons voir. Elle devrait commencer vers 20h45. Il reste 3 minutes. Je dois purifier la sphère occulte quand la marée commencera à monter si je veux que la divination soit exacte. Allons. Calme-toi. Voici le moment clé. Qui que ce soit, je ne dois pas être distraite. Bon. Concentration. Yeux fermés, bien concentrés. Imaginons mon corps montant et descendant au rythme de la marée, béni par la lune. Elle se trouve de l'autre côté de la mer, attendant que je la trouve. Voilà le moment de brûler l'encens. Apparaît dans la sphère occulte, sonnez! Matilda, are you there? Mais quoi, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
I'm sorry, but I think I heard your voice. I need to ask you a favor.
Coming! Wait a minute! request. What brings you to the bright and intelligent Mademoiselle Boaniche at this time?
Could you please read the future for me?
Alright, now it's a good time to ask the moon for help. Clean your hands in the silver pot and put them on mine. Okay, now sit opposite me and gaze into the orb.
Okay.
Are you here to confess, to interpret a dream, or to seek the prophecy of the crystal?
I am here to confess and to seek the prophecy.
Tell me about the vision in your heart.
The vision? I see myself falling. There are 2 broken decks. They were originally one piece. Every time I get closer to one deck, the other one sinks. People on it will fall with it. I can feel the coldness of the deep water and the pains when they struggle.
Are you sad about it?
I feel fear.
I see. Which deck would you like to approach intuitively? Can you recognize the people on them?
There is something bright on that deck, just like Timekeeper and Druvis. It is warm there.
You are attracted to it subconsciously. It guides the way of your heart. What about the other?
The other deck makes me feel comfortable, as if I have spent a long time there. I can trace back every step I take.
Perhaps that symbolizes your senses. Sonetto, are you having trouble making a choice? I can see the conflict between your instinct and senses. I heard you attended the committee's meeting today. Anything happened?
I said something wrong. I was not properly prepared. I was unable to help Timekeeper and Druvis. Instead, I created a deeper misunderstanding. What choice should I make to resolve their conflict? Stalemate like that really scares me.
The bright deck seems closer and larger. Have you ever thought about following your heart? Sonetto, maybe you can try following your instinct for once. Maybe something unexpected will happen.
I tried. 4 years ago. I let them go. That was the worst decision I have ever made. I am ready. Please tell me the right choice.
Okay. The reality has shown itself. Take the path you have already taken. Walk the way you have already walked. You shall benefit from listening to the voice in your mind, as it is not yet time to dock.
Listen to the voice in my mind. I see. I should not have hesitated. Thank you, Matilda. Your divination is very helpful. My mind is very clear now.
Yeah. Of course you should thank me. You should have known the resourcefulness of Mademoiselle Mathilda Boanish much earlier. For your information, those seeking my help must make an appointment at least 15 days before the divination. Otherwise, they won't even get to see me.
You were very serious during the divination. Even your tone was different from usual. However, I am more familiar with the way you talk now. It reminds me of our time at school. Thank you for making time for me, Matilda. If you need my help next time, please let me know. Good night.
Mon cœur. Ah, mais qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Pourquoi elle était là? Pourquoi elle était là?
Richard tends to oppose. Gloria tends to support. Black Agate tends to oppose. Uzo, neutral.
The situation doesn't look good.
Do you have any news, Mark?
Someone is spreading the minutes of your last meeting. I didn't get any direct evidence, but apparently every voter has read the anonymous minutes. The topic about Vertin. It has become a great disadvantage to us.
Double envelopment. A 4.00 approach. No wonder they let the draft go through so easily. To reject the draft during the committee meeting does not actually address the real problem. the House of Intergradas can still resubmit the draft during the next legislative session. So she is planning for the long term. To bring down the voting stage and make it a plan that is totally abandoned.
I'm afraid so. A draft that has failed to win votes can hardly win the trust of the House's reviewers again. And of course, it won't be submitted to the committee.
Did anyone make any actual move yet?
Not yet. The minutes only changed their preferences, but the number of those who have taken a stand still remains the same.
Just as I expected. This draft is not about Verton, but a promise to the future, about how to balance the benefits between different interest groups. To reach that, we need to meet the expectations of those groups who have a need for flexible management, and also appease conservatives and not shake their confidence in controlling the overall situation.
Actually, we do have an opportunity to change the game now.
Opportunity.
I hereby challenge Delegate Mark Hall to a public debate on the revised draft of Storm Reformation, Manpower, and Discipline. This draft of his will bring unpredictable risks to the Foundation, yet Mark himself seems completely unaware of it. I believe it is necessary to make such risks public in a legal way.
See, I knew they were going to escalate Burton's issue.
You want to accept this challenge?
All the internal media are reporting the news. If I step back, they will definitely humiliate me and take advantage of the public opinion to undermine the draft.
Mark, that's a menacing move. It is coming for us. No matter fight or flight, they have comprehensive preparation for this. I would suggest taking the long view and not jumping to conclusions.
But defense without attack will never bring us victory, Madam Z. I've always wanted an opportunity to defend the draft in public. Concerning the questions they implied about Verton, I've collected more than enough cases to refute them. Misleading questions twist people's opinions. It's time to tell them the truth.
You have accepted it. Was it in front of the media?
I was there when Pedra challenged me. So were the media. Well, I don't think it's going to be a complete mistake.
It is a crucial debate. Do your best.
You don't have to come along with me. I'm here to repel the pests in the woods. It's part of my daily routine.
Thank you for your kindness, Miss Juvis. It is fun to stay in Miss Burton's suitcase, but I really feel like seeing the world out there. By the way, the pests you mentioned, what are they? I've heard of a kind of giant worm called the tatzelworm. They live in caves, about 2 to 5 feet long, and their heads are like cats. Be very careful if you see one. Both its skin and breath are toxic.
I have never heard of such a terrible worm. Hopefully we will not encounter any.
So, what are we disinfesting this time?
Oak processionary moths. Perhaps a few gray squirrel cubs. It's not enough to only rely on potions and arcanum to keep the woods in peace. Oak trees reside here, and everything will change with it. Animals that live in symbiosis, fungi that depend on each other. All of them will embrace diversity by the day.
Do you mean that? A group of grey fluffers flying over there.
A swarm of oak processionary moths. They are preying on something.
Miss Juvis, let's help out right away!
Just as what's been practiced countless times.
I seldom work together with others.
This trial is mine to judge. An eye for an eye.
My sword sharp.
Just in time.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Legna sereno intenso ad infinito. I believe in you.
Just as planned.
My sword sharp. Legna sereno intenso ad infinito.
Ha!
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
A tooth for a tooth. An eye for an eye.
Just in time.
The law is above all.
Step it up, everyone.
A tooth for a tooth.
I believe in you.
Just as planned.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Cheer up.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
Just in time.
Each moment, now night.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Step it up, everyone. Please, hold your breath.
A tooth for a tooth.
I believe in you.
Just take it as a trip to London.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city. My sword, I believe in you.
An eye for an eye.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Sempre caro mi fu quest'erba cole. My sword sharp.
Just in time.
A tooth for a tooth.
Regna sereno intenso ad infinito.
The law is above all else. Resistance is futile.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
Off thou go.
I believe in you. Each moment, now night.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Regna sereno intenso ad infinito.
Just as planned.
A tooth for a tooth.
Brilliant efficiency. Step it up, everyone.
Noble or lowly, sin shall be undergone.
Please, hold your breath.
An eye for an eye.
My sword sharp.
Just take it as a trip to London.
Noble or lowly, sin
So
shall
long
be
lives
punished.
this, and this gives power to thee.
It's illegal.
I believe in you. My sword sharp. Sempre caro mi fu quest'erba cole. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. It's all right. Depict the world I have never seen
A
before.
tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye.
Each moment, now night. I will pray for you. Sorry.
This apple, I almost thought I was caught in a nightmare. This apple has never seen so many moths. Ugh, this apple is going to have PTSD from insects.
They are very sensitive to the scent of sap. With all due respect, even among all the plants, Mr. Apple is quite attractive to insects.
So it was the scent that attracted them. No wonder Mr. Apple's invisibility didn't work. Thank goodness we're here.
Mr. Apple, did you find out anything?
Yes, Miss Druvis. I brought something insignificant. As we planned earlier, I disguised myself and reached the office building next to us. There is a device to detect arcane power at the entrance. However, this apple pried out what we needed from the guards.
What is it? Did Ms. Burton win on that voting list?
Sadly, not yet. It's not time for a formal vote. Everyone is cautious and remains neutral. Apart from that, there are some rumors in the Foundation. They are not very favorable to Vertin.
Rumors. It sounds as though the situation that Madame Z handles is more complicated and volatile than I thought. However, the votes have not been lopsided under such bad circumstances. Perhaps that means the arcanists who share our aspirations are not in the minority.
That said, I'm afraid we are starting a protracted war, Miss Druvis.
Yes, I know. I've taken inventory of the supplies. We can still hang in there for 4 weeks and a half. Although they have cut off the water and electricity supplies in the building, we can still live on the resources in the suitcase for a while. There are fewer guards destroying the woods, probably because the abattis works.
What worries this apple is that if the procedure to finalize the draft takes more than 4 weeks and a half, we would
then survive by gradually shrinking our territory until Madame Z's draft is officially approved. We have chosen the thorny trail, and so we are destined to burn our boats and never look back. Vertin. She is worth fighting for.
For this point, Captain and this apple have absolutely no disagreement. Then this apple will keep scouting around for updates so that we could respond in time.
What are you looking at, Miss Sotheby?
Over there. It feels like someone is staring at us.
Let's go back. To the deep woods.
Isn't that scarf a bit too high profile?
I think it fits me just well. Huh, you chose a grey shirt. Wise decision.
Looks like you're fully prepared.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the first debater of the day, Pedro Paul Gonzalez Rosa. Graduated from the Law School at the University of Sao Paulo, he is a member of the committee and, more importantly, the challenger of the debate. The other debater of the day is the delegate of the House of Integrados, Mark Hall. Over the past 10 years, he has served the Foundation by drafting countless acts and conventions. The topic of the debate today, storm reformation. Manpower and discipline is exactly a work of his.
All right, both sides are seated. Before we start the debate officially, I suggest we give Mark, the draft writer, an opportunity to introduce the draft. Would you please, Mark?
With pleasure. Storm Reformation and its advocators believe in such a goal. In this ever-changing environment smitten by the storm, this draft will help the Foundation win the trust of a considerable number of arcanists who have different backgrounds and abilities in a more efficient and stable way.
That is exactly where I must raise an objection. The draft has a huge risk which Mark Hall has not realized at all.
No, sir. I totally understand what you're trying to say. You have put forward several questionable arguments to prove Verton's suspicion of disloyalty. In response to that, please allow me to invoke the following cases to prove Verton's competence for leading the unregistered arcanists. Please turn to page 373 of Verton's personnel file. As you can see, since Verton became the timekeeper, the number of unregistered arcanists she has rescued so far is 63. That is a number unmatched by that of anyone present. If that's not enough to prove her loyalty, let's continue.
I have to say, Mark, you have completely misunderstood my point of view. I don't care what Verton has done, but the feasibility of the draft. According to the existing regulations, the duties of educating and disciplining unregistered arcanists are taken by the School of Discipline. While you suggested in the draft that Timekeeper's personal teaching would replace the current collective training. Have you ever thought about the budget that we could possibly spend on it? The Foundation spends an alarming sum of money on education every year, and there is no way we pay extra for personal training.
Oh, what budget? I don't see why we're talking about budget all of a sudden. Did you really read the draft? I didn't mention a word about budget.
Of course you didn't, which exactly proves you have never realized the risk I just mentioned.
Oh, it seems the real topic of the debate has just surfaced. I believe everyone in the hall is looking forward to where it goes. So, Mark, in terms of this point, We would like to know your real thoughts.
The Blackstone is left there alone. That last move is also a defense in panic. If I were the player, what is it?
Seneto asked me to give it to you personally.
Dear Madam Z, with this letter, I send you my best regards. I have been instructed to manage affairs on behalf of Timekeeper during her treatment. Please let me know if there are any missions to alleviate the situation. I will do my best to meet your expectations. Sincerely, Seneto.
Good news.
Be prepared.
This trial is mine to judge.
My sword shop. I believe in you.
Just as planned.
My sword shop. I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
It's illegal.
A tooth for a tooth.
Just in time.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Hold your breath.
It's all right. It's all right. I believe in you.
Just as planned. Just in time.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Cheer up. Umbrella and around. Please, hold
My
your
sword
breath.
sharp.
An eye for an eye.
Just take it as a trip to London.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
It's illegal.
Atop the scale
I
of
believe in
justice.
you.
Just as planned.
The law is above all
So
else.
long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Step it up, everyone.
My sword sharp.
An eye for an eye.
Just in time.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Ha! Ah.
A tooth, an eye for an eye. The law is above all else.
It's all right.
Off thou go.
Just as planned. Just in time.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Cheer up. Step it up, everyone.
Resistance is futile.
I believe in you.
A tooth for a
Please,
tooth.
hold your breath.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Just take it as a trip to London.
An eye for an eye.
Just as planned.
My sword sharp.
The law is above all else.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city. Depict the world I have never seen before. Each moment, now night.
Off thou go. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
Did I meet your expectations?
Oh, you're also here?
Yes. I am taking combat drills with the artificial somnambulism training system.
Six hours. I'm not the only one goofing around.
No, I'm not. I am not goofing around. I am waiting for orders.
Well, much luckier than me. I have so many things to be. Bit Baklushe. Have you heard it? Literally me. I should have turned down the offer when they promoted me to the Foundation headquarters. They don't have any field missions for a flying witch.
Is it because of the provisions of talent protection?
Only God knows. House arrest may be a better name.
Look, since we're both bored to death, do you want to have a try at some difficult things?
What is it?
This. Have you tried the artificial somnambulism joint training? Put on the helmet together and switch to multiplayer mode. 2 operators can take on a harder training mode. More insane enemies! Like playing in the arcade.
Okay. Shall I turn this red knob? What is an arcade?
What did you say? I can't hear you with my helmet on. Ooh, nice controller. Хорошо. I'm entering the zone now. Been a long time. Why not have some fun?
The light is flashing. What did you press?
I switched it to the hardest mode. You better get it together.
Wait!
Don't fail me, top student.
May the peace be with us.
A tooth for a tooth.
My sword sharp.
An eye for an eye.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Feel it pain and know with regret.
It's all right.
A tooth for a tooth. Feel it pain and know with regret. An eye for an eye.
Depict the world I have never. My sword sharp.
The law is above all
Each
else.
moment, now night. I know the moon, and this is an alien city. It's all right. You found the right verse for me.
A tooth for a tooth.
My sword sharp. Lenia sereno intenso ad infinito.
Feel it pain and know with regret.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Off thou go. A tooth for a tooth. Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. Noble or lowly, sin
I know
shall
the
be
moon,
punished.
and this is an alien city.
An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. Feel it pain and know with regret.
Depict the world I have never. I believe in you.
Off thou go.
Each moment, now night. Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full.
My sword sharp. I believe in you.
A tooth for a tooth.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole. So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Feeleth pain and knoweth regret. Atop the scale of justice. A tooth for a tooth. The law is above all else. Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
It's all right.
Off thou go. A tooth
My
for a
sword
tooth.
sharp.
Thou shalt make an atonement for thy sins in full. The law is above all
So
else.
long lives this, and this gives power to thee. It's all right. Depict the world I have never seen before. Depict the world I have never seen. I believe in you. Each moment, now night. I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Very well. The enemies don't seem to be in the habit of wearing gas masks.
Depict the world I have never seen before.
Just in time, just as planned.
Each moment, now night.
Ha! Cheer up. Ah! Just in time.
I believe in you.
Just as planned. Umbrella and a wand.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Step it up, everyone. Please, hold your breath.
My sword sharp.
Just take it as a trip to London.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city. I believe in you.
Just in time. Just as planned.
Sempre caro mi fu quest'ermo cole.
Ha!
Depict the world I have never seen before. I believe
Just
in
in
you.
time.
Each moment, now night. I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
Cheer up.
It's all right.
I will assist you to keep the battle under control.
Please, hold your breath. Just in time. Just take it as a trip to London. Hold your breath.
Forward!
Just as planned. Just in time. Step it up, everyone. Ha! Ah!
This is Eagle. Target found. Lost. Take the offensive. Forward. Hey, the Eagle's eyes.
Horizon, the boundary of heaven and earth that may or may not intersect with the Earth's surface. Useful to measure the radio waves, and useful to...
Oh, whoa, whoa! Watch out, mate!
Greetings. Today your shirt...
Knock!
Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your eye.
Are you here to confirm this apple's expiration date? Don't worry.
You're here. Hey, maybe you can...
Speak.
Oh, it's our genius. And you can say no.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Section of the rainbow. The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground. Section of the rainbow. Be careful, young man.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee. Each moment, now night.
Fine. The star falls towards the sun as the apple drops to the ground.
Which matters more, knowledge or strength?
Horizon, the boundary of heaven and earth.
Oh, it's our genius. Any insane new.
Horizon, the boundary of heaven and earth that made.
Oh, it's our genius. Any insane.
There will be some differences between theory
May the
and
peace be with us.
affirmative.
I believe in you.
Oh, I can't agree more.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city.
A ravishing rainbow. Be careful, young man. Affirmative.
Just as planned. Just in time.
A ravishing rainbow.
Hold your breath. Ha!
It's all right.
Oh, I can't agree more. White? Or say, all colors?
My sword sharp.
Affirmative.
Just as planned.
So long lives this, and this gives power to thee.
Fine.
Umbrella and a wand.
Be careful, young man. Oh, I can't agree more.
I believe in you.
Just in time.
A ravishing rainbow.
Regna sereno intenso ad infinito.
Be careful, young man.
My sword sharp.
Affirmative.
I know the moon, and this is an alien city. I will pray for you. Sorry.
You can't see me. You can't see me.
I know the moon. This is an alien city.
A ravishing rainbow. Be careful, young man. A ravishing rainbow.
I know the moon. This is an alien city.
careful, young man. Fine.
Voglio essere un terzo adibito.
Be careful, young man.
I know the word. And this
Reflection
is
of the
an alien
rainbow.
city.
Which matters more? Knowledge or strength?
May the peace be with us. So long lives this.
A ravishing
This gives
rainbow.
power to be.
White?
Hold your breath.
Or say, all colors?
It's alright.
Fine.
I know the word.
White?
This is an alien
Or say,
city.
all colors? A
Voglio
ravishing
essere
rainbow.
un terzo adibito. I know the word. And this is an alien city. I will pray for you. Sorry. Horizon. The boundary of heaven and earth that may or may not intersect with the Earth's surface. Useful to measure the radio waves, and useful to make people feel better.
Oh, it's our genius. Any insane new idea? For the Mesmers, such achievement is effortless.
Aloha! Bonjour!
Oh, whoa, whoa! Watch out, mate! Order is more important than opinion. I was taught in this way.